So you want to make a Plants vs. Zombies game inside Roblox. Well, you've come to just the right channel, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only channel that's made a Plants vs. Zombies tutorial. There might be others, but I can't find any. Here's just a small preview of what we're going to be making today. Zombie movement, we're going to get all the UI set up, camera tweening, and camera 2. Okay, to start off, you're going to want to have a map set up. For this tutorial, I'm not going to show you how to make the map because it's pretty simple. You just need your lawn, your fences, or whatever you need. Obviously, for this tutorial, I'm going to use lawnmowers, so you should probably add those. Otherwise, you might get a bit confused if you don't know how to script. Okay, to start off, I'm going to add a few folders. I'm going to add a remote folder to replicated storage. Duplicate that and rename it to modules. We're going to have a modules folder. We're also going to have a plants folder and a zombies folder. Next, you're going to want to add a script to server script service and rename the script to main. Inside starter GUI, you're going to want to add a folder. Rename this to player stats. Also in starter GUI, you're going to want to add a local script. Rename this to disable reset. This script is just going to disable the reset so people can't reset during the game. You're going to want to duplicate that, and you're going to rename this to player controller. And we're also going to have one more local script that'll come in later, and it's going to be named sun. Finally, we're going to add a screen GUI and just name this to main GUI. Three frames. Inside that GUI, we're gonna have 3 frames for now. A character select, a equipped frame, and a level selector frame. Turn visibility off for now. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and design level selector first. Turn visibility back on. I already have a color selected. 2, 3, 1, 5, 2, 24. There we go. And I'm also going to set the transparency of this frame to 0.1. Alright, so I have a pre-selected position. You can change it to whatever position you want, but the script is going to have to be edited a bit by you to fit your position. You can customize this frame however you want. Doesn't really matter for any of the frames. So in this frame, I added a UI corner, and I'm also gonna add a folder for the levels. And inside that folder, actually first, I'm gonna add a text label. I'm gonna rename that to level text. And text color to white. Stroke transparency 0 and text scaled. Background transparency 1. Now in here you're going to want to add image buttons. No, in here you're going to want to add text buttons. I'm going to put a UI corner and a local script inside here. Now I'm going to rename this local script to start level 1. And I'm going to rename this to level 1. Now customize the buttons however you want. Okay, the next frame we're gonna do is the character select, and we're gonna have the turn visibility off here. Alright, we're gonna have the same background color. Transparency also the same. We're gonna want the z-index to be 2, so it's over this. Easier to see like that. The size will be 0.711, 0, and then 0.1360. Nope, I got that wrong, didn't I? 775 for the y-axis. And then the positions, for mine at least, you can customize this however you want, like I said. Just have to make sure that you scale it properly inside the script. Okay, so for this frame, I'm gonna set the viewport size to 1 and 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Oh, wait, no, 1, 0, 1, 0. I'm gonna insert a UI corner and make the background to gray. Then I'm gonna make the background transparency to 0.2, actually 0.1. Also, I'm gonna get rid of text, any text on this, and set the background, if I haven't already, yeah, okay, it's at 1. I'm gonna make this a darker gray. That's good. And inside here, I'm also gonna insert a check mark. I'll just be able to enable if it's equipped or not. That's how I decided to do it. And now it's time to do the viewport frame. And it's really simple how I do this. I already have a few plant models made. We have the pea shooter, sunflower, and walnut. And the way a viewport frame works is you basically imagine it like a camera. You have one right here, actually. First of all, let me get all of these into the viewport frame. So if I just enable UI visibility and set the current camera to this camera, wherever my camera is, it'll display where this object is relative to the camera. And the object is right here, so you should be able to see it with the arrows. It's right here. It's not visible because it's inside starter GUI. But you want to just position it right, and then you're going to want to duplicate this and name it to plant camera. And then click viewport frame, current camera, and select the plant camera. Oops. Oh, okay, I can fix this. Duplicate this, name it plant cam or camera. I'll name it plant camera. Set the current camera to that camera. Move it around, get the position of the camera just how you want it. I think that is good for me. And then delete this, and the camera should stay still. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back into the plant folder, and I think that's good. Alright, I actually forgot to get a lock frame, and I'm just gonna paste that inside my pea shooter. I'm just gonna disable visibility on the lock frame. Okay, then you can just duplicate this. Oops, not that. Duplicate this and make the layout ordered to 2 because this can be your second displayed. I'm gonna make this one be my sunflower. I'm gonna delete the pea shooter out of there, and I'm gonna get the sunflower out of here and duplicate it and put it inside the viewport frame. Yeah, that's good. And then I'll just do the same for the walnut and rename this to walnut. Okay. I think that's good. So now this is a text button, so whenever you press it, it should be able to pick. Yep. Okay. Character select is all good. So I'm not going to toggle off visibility. I'm actually going to put the position. I'm going to put the frame about. I'm going to set the position of the frame to about 1.2, which is down here, down that way. Alright, so I'm going to go and design a quick equip frame. It's just going to have 5 slots, a shovel, and a sun display. Alright, I have it all designed. It's pretty simple. I just took the same templates from... Wait, it's not here anymore. Hold on. I moved it down and forgot. I just took the same templates from this frame. Just took this, pasted it in here, changed it up a bit, but the same check marks, and there's still a viewport frame in there. Slot 1, I renamed it to slot 1 too. I also inserted a plant value. It's just a string value. Yeah, okay, that's good. So that's all the GUIs designed. And we can set the position of this to -0.5 and this to 1.2. And for our level selector, we're going to set the position of that at 1.8, 0, 1. Wait, oops, wrong one. Level selector, this frame. 1.8, 0, 3.09. No, wait, 1.8, 0, 0.309, 0. Okay, now we're actually going to get to the scripting part. To start off, I'm going to go into the player controller and I'm going to write repeat wait until game is loaded. This is just going to wait until the entire game's loaded. Pretty simple. And then I'm going to get replicated storage. I'm also going to get the player. And the remote folder. Then I'm going to get the module folder. Next, I'm going to create a function called start game. Actually, I'm going to name it to setup game. And I'm going to call that at the bottom. I'm going to do task.wait and then get the camera, which is going to be local camera equals game.workspace dot camera, and then camera dot camera type equals enum dot camera type dot scriptable, camera dot cframe equals to workspace dot game dot cameras dot intro dot cframe. What that line does is it basically sets your camera to this part right here. I added this in before I started recording. But you always want to make sure that you know where the front is facing. So I have a decal on, and that just shows me where it's facing. You can see the orange lines right there. Basically what that is going to do is set the camera to this part. Okay, and then next I'm gonna do local main GUI equals, actually local player GUI equals player wait for child player GUI, and that's gonna be player GUI wait for child main GUI. And then main GUI dot level selector dot visible equals true, and then script dot, oh no, I already have a variable for that. Main GUI dot level selector dot tween position, which is gonna move the position fluidly. I'm gonna set that to udim2.new. 0.243. Again, this is the part where you have to scale it with whatever size and position you want yours to be at. But if you did yours similar to mine, then you can probably just get away with writing this down. Well, I'm gonna do out enum.usingstyle.linear and 1.2 for time, and that's false. Then I'm gonna wait 1.2 seconds. That's what wait does. It just waits the certain amount of time that you put in. And for me, that's 1.2 seconds. Now when we start the game, what should happen is that should slide in. And our camera set here. And this broke. Oh, my bad. This is also a script I forgot to delete. Shovel okay, my bad. Yeah. So I just need to go to shovel, delete this. Okay, so now we're gonna want to go into our main GUI and go to level selector, levels, level 1, and start. Same thing for this. We're gonna want to repeat, wait until a game is loaded. We're gonna get tween service for this one. Local tween service equals game get service tween service. We're gonna get our camera. Local camera equals game dot camera equals game dot workspace dot camera. And we're gonna make a variable called dbound, which is set to false. We're gonna create a function called level select. We're gonna do if. Oh, I forgot to make a variable for this. Put this under camera, local actually this is a service, so local replicated storage equals game get service replicated storage. This is gonna be a folder. Local module folder equals replicated storage wait for child modules, and local remote folder equals replicate storage wait for child remotes. I think we're just gonna copy this from the other script, which is player GUI and main GUI. And then we're gonna get player stats. So local player stats equal player GUI wait for child player stats, which is just getting this. We don't have a variable for players, so that's just gonna go here. Local player equals game dot players dot local player. Okay, so if player stats. Actually, I forgot to add a value. So I'm just gonna add a value in here, a bool value, and I'm gonna name this in game, or how about game in progress. If player stats dot game in progress, that value is equal to false, and dbound is equal to false. Then debound is equal to true, and that's just adding debound so it doesn't fire a ton of times once you click. I'm gonna get a variable for character select, which is local character select equals script dot parent. Actually, main UI, wait for child, character select. And same for equipped. And same for level selector. We're gonna do character select dot. Okay, actually we are going to, what is this? Level selector. So we're gonna do level selector tween position UDIM2.new negative 0.5 comma 0 comma, actually that's negative 0.8 comma 0 0.309 comma 0, oops, 0 comma 0.309. And we're also going to do out enum.easingstyle.linear 1.2 and false. We're also going to wait 1.2 seconds. And then level selector, actually we'll just keep it visible, it's already off screen. So how about level selector top position equals UDIM2.new 1.8 comma 0 comma 0.309 comma 0. There we go. I think that's good. My microphone. Sorry about that. Alright, now we're gonna create a new function. Local function tween part 1, part 2, and time. Local tween info is equal to tween info dot new. It's gonna be time comma enum dot easing style dot sign. Let me put this on a different line, easier to see like that. And then enum dot easing direction out. Zero, false, and 0. You can change this to whatever you want. It's just the info for the tween. You could change the style, the time, whatever you want. And then we're gonna do, since the camera's already scriptable, we don't need to change it to scriptable, but we're gonna want to change camera.cframe equal to part1.cframe. And then local tween equals tween service create camera tween info cframe is equal to part2 dot cframe. We're gonna do tween play. No, that's tween info. Just tween play. Wait time and camera dot C frame is gonna be set to part 2 dot C frame. We're gonna call this and we're gonna call this function. We're gonna do part 1 as workspace.game.cameras.intro, and then workspace.camera game.cameras.world1cam, which is this camera right here. Wait, hold on. This camera right here. I'll make that visible for you. Okay, and then we're gonna want to make that 1 second. Okay, so now inside character select, we're gonna want to add a number value and have this be a level. And then character select, wait for child. Actually, we can just do dot level. Dot value is equal to 1. Actually, I'll just make a variable up here. Local level equals script dot. Let's set it to 1. We're gonna make character select dot visible equal to true. Just in case it's not, I guess. Character select. Actually, we'll make equipped also visible. And then we're gonna tween the position of both character select and equipped. You know what? We're just changing this, so I'll just copy and paste it. And we're changing that to 0.236, comma 0, comma 0.135, comma 0. Duplicate this, change it to equipped, and then for equipped, we're gonna do all zeros. And then we will wait 1.2 and debound is equal to false. Then what you're going to want to do is take the script, click duplicate. Actually, no, we'll just duplicate. First of all, actually, we're going to put the position back to 0.8. Nope, it was probably 0.4 or something. We're going to duplicate it and position it however you want. Change the text to level 2. Yeah, okay. Change this to 2. Change this to 2. Change this to 2 as well. And change the text to... Yeah, okay, it's level 2. And actually, I forgot to add a line of code. And that's just going to be... right here is fine. Character select dot... level text dot text is equal to quotation marks, level, that symbol, space, and then dot dot, character select dot level dot value. And we're just gonna duplicate that line of code for this too. Also, for this tutorial, I'm only gonna be doing 2 levels. But once you do 2, you can basically add as many as you want. So now we'll go and test that. Okay, that didn't work. So let's see why. Oh, okay, my bad. I forgot to add this line of code, which is script.parent.mouse button, 1 click. Connect and connect that to level select. Nothing was called in that function, so that's why it wasn't running. Now when you click 1, it should tween the camera and pull up our UIs. Okay, before I finish this tutorial, I think I'm going to make zombie spawning, well, finish this and this, but make zombie spawning and, yeah, zombie spawning for now, but I might add more later. Okay, so character select, start button. Alright, so for the start button, we're gonna do repeat wait until a game is loaded. We're not using that service right now. Local camera, no, we don't need camera. Local remote folder equals replicate storage wait for child remotes. Local module folder equals equals replicate storage wait for child modules. Local player stats equals game.players.localplayer player GUI dot wait for child main GUI. No, oops. Player stats. We'll do local function start game. And we'll connect that to a script.parent.mouse button 1 click. So player stats dot in game in progress dot value is equal to true, because at this point you've just clicked start, so you've started the game. And we're gonna tween character select, so let's go and get the variable for that. Local char select equals game.player.local. Well, let's do main GUI. Game.players.localplayer.player GUI wait for child main GUI. Okay, so local char select equals main GUI dot char select. Local char select tween position. Yeah, okay, udim2.new 0.236 comma 0 comma 1.2 comma 0. We're gonna do out enum.easingstyle.linear 1.2 and false. Gonna wait 1.2 seconds. Char select. We'll keep visible true since it's already off screen again. Okay, now we're gonna use our first remote event, which is gonna be to start the game. So inside remotes, you're gonna just insert object remote event, and I'm gonna rename this to start level. So then I'm gonna get remote folder dot start level fire server level script dot char select dot level dot value. This will make more sense on the receiving side, so when I make that, but for now I am going to make the back button, and the back button you can just clone this, copy and paste, rename this to back. We are gonna have different stuff in here though. We're gonna first of all check if do we have player stats? Yeah, okay. If player stats dot if this is false and dbound is equal, oh, we don't have a dbound yet. Local dbound is equal to false, and so we'll do and dbound is equal to false. And do all of this. They're gonna set dbound to true. We do char select dot level dot value is equal to, well, I mean 0. We are now going to get the equip frame, so local equipped equals main GUI dot equipped. So we're going to tween both these and then wait 1.2. So we're gonna tween the position to for equipped, we're gonna do this to 0, and then this will be negative 0.5. Wait 1.2, and then we're gonna want to copy this tween function. Where is it? I think it's in level selector. Yep, tween. We're gonna want to copy this and paste it in our back script, and we're also gonna want to get camera. Then we're gonna want to tween workspace dot game dot cameras dot webcam 1 and workspace dot game dot cameras dot intro and 1. Make sure this is equal to true. Actually, I just realized we aren't in the right. Oh, my bad. We aren't even in the right thing, are we? Okay, I think that's all. Local tween service is equal to game get service tween service. Now that should be working, and we can now tween workspace.game.cameras.world1cam and workspace.game.cameras.intro. And one. And level, we don't have it level select, do we? So level select is equal to main GUI dot level select, and we're gonna do level select tween position .243 and .309. Remove this, weight 1.2 and debound is equal to false. We can go and test that out, and we can then start coding zombies. Okay, so I found the bug last time. Oh yeah, it's 1 day later. I decided to get some sleep. You need to make sure you have out capitalized here and here. I didn't capitalize it there, hopefully you did. Every tween position you need to have it capitalized. And then also, in the back script, delete this. I shouldn't have this here. The back script is found in character select, which is in the back button right here. Now if we test this, that looks good so far. Now time to start spawning the zombies. Okay, so in our module folder, you're going to want to insert a module script and rename this to spawn zombie. Inside that, you're going to insert another module script named move zombie, and inside that, you're going to insert a module script called reached. Inside spawn zombie, we're going to rename the module to spawn zombie. We're going to return spawn zombie. We're also going to put repeat wait until a game, well, I'm going to comment this out though. Okay, so if you don't have your zombies made, this is the point where you need to make them. You just have to make sure it has a few requirements. It has to have a config folder with HP. Inside that, a script. This just updates the HP. Pretty simple. You don't need this though. Wait, do you? You might need that. I don't remember. And then we have, this is just a number value, same with this, max HP. Walk is a number value, it's just the walk speed. And this is a string value, zombie. I have that for each zombie, and you have to make sure you have the health humanoid, and then you go to health, update that however you want. 100 is the normal, and I just have that for the normal zombie. My pea shooters deal 20 damage, so go off that for reference. You also have to make sure your zombie has a primary part. That is very important. Always make it the humanoid rear part. Okay, now in here we're gonna get our zombie folder. And we're gonna get our game folder. And our World 1 folder. And last variable, our move zombie module script. You're gonna want to require that. Require move zombie script.move zombie. And I'm gonna keep this at the top. Okay, so we're gonna want to make a function, and to do that in a module script, you just do move zombie module dot spawn type is equal to function type and player. Oh, oops. Function type with a capital T and player. So if type is equal to normal, then else if type is equal to cone, then, and then else if type is equal to a bucket. So if it's normal, we're gonna do local zombie clone is equal to zombie folder clone. And then we're gonna do zombie clone dot parent equals workspace dot zombies. Do we have a zombies folder? We don't. Okay, so just insert a folder into workspace and rename it to zombies. Actually, duplicate that and rename the other one to plants. And then we're gonna have to get a random row to spawn the zombie on, because that's how it works in Plants vs Zombies. So to do that, you just do local row is equal to math.random 15. And then we're gonna do, so the way I have this is I'm gonna search the world 1 folder. Actually, I'm gonna search the point folder, start folder in point folder, and I have all the starts, and I just have them named as start 1, and I'll show you how to locate that with just the number. It's actually really simple. It's just local zombie spawn is equal to world 1 folder dot points dot start find first child quote start dot row. That just adds the number onto this string. And then we're gonna do zombie clone dot primary part dot cframe is equal to zombie spawn dot cframe. And it's also important to note that you're gonna want to have this part right here a bit above the ground. about that much, so they're not stuck in the ground when they spawn. And you can just go ahead and copy this for the other two zombies, except change it for Conehead and Bucket. And you can add any other zombies you have here with the else if. Just copy this, change it if you have a different type. Yeah. Time to actually make the zombies move. So actually, first we're gonna want to go into main and actually start spawning the zombies. Okay, for this script you're gonna want to you're gonna get replicated storage by defining it as a variable. And the module folder. We have two more variables to get, which is the spawn zombie folder. I mean zombie module, which is right here. We were just scripting in that. Actually, this last module comes later. It's for the plants. And we're gonna get the remote event. We're gonna connect it to a function. It's gonna be replicated storage dot remotes dot start level connect on server event connect function. Just connect that to a function, and just to test really quick, we're gonna print received. So that works. And yeah, that's good. So we're gonna want to get the player, which is automatically sent through, and the level, which I think we're already sending through. Yep, we are. Okay. Alright, something you're gonna want to do really quick is you're gonna want to go to level selector, start level, and where it says, do this for both, where it says character select dot level dot value is equal to level, you're gonna delete that and then paste it back here for both. I've already done it for this one. That should update the text. And then back here, do if level is equal to level 1. I think we are already... here. Yeah, okay, so we're setting it as a string attached to a value, so it's gonna be level 1. And we're gonna create a new function. Local function level 1. And we're gonna call that here. After that, we're gonna put else if level equals level 2, then we're gonna call the function level 2. wait 15 and spawn. So okay, so this might need a bit of explaining. What spawn does is it allows you to call a function without having to wait for the function to finish before continuing in the script. In my other video, where I think it was my second video, I recreated Plants vs Zombies, which I'm doing right now in Roblox. I couldn't figure out how to fix this, but later on I figured this out. I found this out, so this is what I use now. So you're just gonna want to do spawn function, spawn zombie module dot spawn type. I think that's what it's called. I'll just copy it. And we're gonna do normal and comma player. Oh, I almost forgot. You're gonna want to send the player through this parameter. And put end here. That should now spawn a zombie. Actually, I'm gonna make this wait just 1 second before spawning the zombie. And we should be able to see inside the zombie folder if it changes. We got an error. Oh, okay, so yeah, okay, I see it. So in the spawn zombie module, I accidentally put move zombie module dot spawn type, but it should be spawn zombie. And then if we go back to main, yeah, okay. It should now spawn a zombie. Yep, the zombie is right there. Can move it. Well, now we actually need to make the move script. And believe it or not, that's actually pretty simple. Alright, so go into your move zombie module and rename this to move zombie. Copy and paste that. Get the game folder. Get your world folder, world 1 folder. And get your reached module. We won't actually be using this one in this tutorial. So we're gonna set up a function for a later tutorial called movezombie.eat, which is equal to function zombie and plant, and then we're gonna have another function called movezombie.move, which is the only one we're gonna be focusing on for this tutorial. Parameters are gonna be zombie, the finish number, and the player. we're gonna get the humanoid, which is going to be zombie. Find first child. Humanoid. Anyway, you're just gonna want to load the animation by doing animation is equal to humanoid load animation zombie find first child walk. And then local endpoint, you're gonna do the same thing we did for the spawn point, which is world 1 folder dot points dot finish find first child end dot end finish number. Okay, now to actually make the zombies move, and to do that you just do humanoid move to endpoint dot position, and also animation play. I forgot to mention, you're also going to want to have a animation animated, and you can animate using the built-in feature, which is animation editor right here. And you can also use rig builder to build the rigs for your zombies. Now, if you just do it like this, you'll notice that it kind of stops and glitches. So to fix that, I'm gonna add a repeat humanoid dot move to endpoint dot position animation play. Oh, I forgot to put this local reached is equal to humanoid dot moved to finished, not over, move to finished, which do wait 0.001. We're just gonna paste that there. And we're gonna do until reached or humanoid dot health is less than or equal to 0. And we're gonna do if reached then we're gonna put down a note to add reach module scripting here, and we're gonna do zombie destroy. Now when we start, it doesn't move. Isn't that lovely? Spawn zombie. Oh, okay, it's probably because we haven't actually called the function. So we're gonna do move zombie module dot move. What were the parameters? We need the zombie, which is zombie clone. The finished number, which is row, and player, which is just player. We already have that. Now now it should go and start running. As you can see, he's moving, but he isn't animating. And that is because I haven't actually made an animation for him. Well, I have made it, but it's not public, so it doesn't play for him. I'll go and do that. It's a great time to show you how to actually animate. Assuming you have a rig, and I use a plugin on my main account, but you can just use this rig builder. I'm guessing I've never used it, but I do use this animation editor. So, oh, I already have one saved, but that's the eating animation. I'm gonna do create new walk, and you're just gonna use your home tools for this. And I'm just gonna use rotate. I'm gonna click to set this for at 1 second. I mean 0 seconds. I'm gonna drag this over to about 6 seconds, and yeah, that's probably good. This, so their arms are up top at the start, and then when they're here, their arms are going to go down a bit, and their other arm is going to go up a bit. And you can just copy this half and paste it here. We're gonna have this foot go out a bit now, and this one out a bit. And this arm go up a bit, and this other arm go down a bit. And we'll just copy and paste this again. And you're gonna want to make sure to click loop and publish to Roblox. Then you can just grab this number up top here and paste it in here. Actually, you're gonna want to paste it in for every single zombie. I accidentally clicked humanoid, my bad. And now when we click play, you should see this guy. One more thing, I'm gonna add a wait one spawn cone and wait one spawn bucket, just to sort of demonstrate my point on how spawn works. So you click one and start. Oh, okay, wait. So we're gonna want to copy this and paste it for the other two. Just make sure they move. And there we go. This footage is already over 2 hours long, so I'm gonna stop the tutorial here. There's just a lot of footage to edit already, and you can see them disappearing. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did, you should subscribe.